WWE 2017. It's like this was an alright year for WWE. I enjoyed this year. It's better than last year. Had some pretty good moments, some shocking moments, memorable moments. There's still a lot of mistakes made this year. We'll get to them. But overall, this was an improvement from 2016. We start off with 2017 Royal Rumble. I enjoyed this Royal Rumble. It was a stacked Royal Rumble. You have Cena on the card, Undertaker, Goldberg, Lesnar. See, Gallows and Anderson, they won the Raw Tag Team titles. Proud that they won it. It was kind of too late. They're already buried at this point. AJ Styles is miles ahead of them. They should never been split apart to begin with. Shawn Michaels made an appearance there 20 years ago in 1997. He won the WWE Championship off of Psycho Sid. We had John Cena defeat AJ Styles. He became a 16-time WWE Champion. We had Kevin Owens defeat Roman Reigns, the Universal title, thanks to an interference by Braun Strowman. And we get to the Royal Rumble match. You had Goldberg and Undertaker. They came face to face. You had Roman Reigns come out at number 30. A lot of people were upset about this. I wasn't. I kind of knew it ahead of time. When he came out at number 30, I thought it was pretty funny. I laughed. Roman Reigns number 30. Vince, he knew what he was up to. He knew how the crowd was going to react to this. So we see a moment where him and the Undertaker standing face to face. He eliminates the Undertaker, throws him over the top rope. The final two men are Randy Orton and Roman Reigns. I was thinking, like, Roman's gonna win here. Like, really? But then Randy Orton throws him over the rope, and Randy Orton is once again your Royal Rumble winner, so he goes to the main event, WrestleMania. So there was a leak a couple weeks ago saying that Orton was gonna win the Rumble, Bray Wyatt was gonna win the Chamber. Well, have that rumor's been proven correct? Orton is going to WrestleMania. Now, right now, John Cena is your WWE Champion, so WrestleMania 33 right now is Randy Orton versus John Cena, which they've done that match many times. However, it's never happened at WrestleMania. At 24, there was a triple threat between him, Orton, and Triple H. They never went one-on-one at WrestleMania. They've been one-on-one at SummerSlam, but not WrestleMania. Next two pay-per-views on the road to WrestleMania. One was the Elimination Chamber. You had Naomi defeat Alexa Bliss. I was alright with that. You had the Elimination Chamber match was won by Bray Wyatt. So he becomes the WWE Champion. Late 16, early 2017, man. WWE, they've been building up Bray Wyatt. They've been making him look like a star. I'm enjoying it. I love Bray Wyatt. And for 3 years at that time, he's really been given the shaft. He's lost to The Rock. He's lost to The Undertaker. He's lost to Chris Jericho. He's lost to Roman Reigns. He lost to John Cena. He's lost a lot of matches. But late 2016, he started winning some matches. He won the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Wins the Elimination Chamber match. He's really had a good showing that final year. Now, it was with the help of Randy Orton, but, it worked. You got Fastlane featuring the return of Goldberg. That event, you had Bayley defeat Charlotte Flair. Happy about that. I'm glad Bayley's the champion. I thought Charlotte was going to win, but Bayley retained. You had Roman Reigns beat Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman was on a rise. Late 2016, Roman Reigns beat him. It's kind of questionable. They figured they'd have to have Braun Strowman win, but Roman won. What does that do to Strowman? We'll have to find out. In the main event, it was Goldberg defeating Kevin Owens like a minute and a half for the Universal title. So Brock and Goldberg, they're already scheduled for WrestleMania. But now their match is a championship match. This leads to the WrestleMania feuds. And I love the WrestleMania feuds, man. Austin Aries and Neville, they feuded over the Cruiserweight title. Randy Orton feuded with Bray Wyatt. a long, drawn-out feud ever since SummerSlam. Dean Ambrose feuded with Baron Corbin. That was done well. AJ Styles feuded with Shane McMahon. That was also done well. Miz and Cena had a great interaction, revisiting their feud from WrestleMania 27. Jericho and Kevin Owens, they were friendship. They had a friendship before Kevin Owens turned on him, and I enjoyed seeing their feud. Triple H, Seth Rollins, we kind of got an explanation why Triple H cost Seth Rollins. Kind of too late, but they did what they needed to do. Brock and Goldberg, always enjoyed their work. Undertaker, Roman Reigns, kind of the weaker feuds. It's okay. The match that needed to happen, I would have done Taker and Cena for the WWE title, but Vince wanted Roman and Undertaker. He said he wanted to create a star, but Roman Reigns, but public, they don't really care too much about Roman Reigns. I like him. He's okay. This was a solid build towards WrestleMania 33. After decided, I bought a ticket and I was going there. So you got the WrestleMania 33. This was one of the best WrestleManias I've seen about a couple of years. I was there, had terrible seating, but did enjoy the show. The Hardy Boys made their return from TNA with their broken gimmick. They won the Raw Tag Team titles. That was good. Orton defeated Bray Wyatt. Expected Orton to win. I wish Bray Wyatt won, but Randy Orton wins. What do you say? Bray Wyatt, he really needed to win here. Even though he had a great 2016, he still comes up on a losing end. That's been the problem. Bray Wyatt. Bayley retains at WrestleMania. I'm all for that. AJ Styles defeated Shane McMahon. First match of the night. One of the best matches of the night. John Cena defeated The Miz. He proposed Nikki Bella after his match. Had Brock Lesnar go through a war with Bill Goldberg. It lasted about 5 minutes, but they did what they needed to do. It was a good match for what it was. Brock's Universal Champion. And Roman Reigns beats The Undertaker. And The Undertaker appeared to tease his retirement. I didn't know what was going on here, but it was pretty chilling. The only match I had an issue with is Austin Aries and Neville. Neville beat Austin Aries for the Cruiserweight title. Why? Another guy you bring in from TNA, you have him lose at WrestleMania. First you screw RVD, you screw the Dudleys, you have Sting lose to Triple H, you have AJ Styles lose to Chris Jericho, you have Aries lose to Neville. Now, I like Neville as the Cruiserweight champion. I did. But the problem with WWE this year is that the Cruiserweights still weren't booked that strong. They had no competitive division. I feel like if you gave Austin Aries a title, you could enhance that division. You could build a new challenger for Austin Aries. But that wasn't the case. Neville wins. So, but with WrestleMania, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It was long. The show ended like at midnight. But, I was excited for it. Next pay-per-view after that was Payback. You had Braun Strowman beat Roman Reigns. He got his revenge from Fastlane. So there's the answer to Braun Strowman. Alexa Bliss beat Bayley for the women's title. I was happy for that. I liked Alexa Bliss at that time. Chris Jericho, he won back his United States title. He lost at WrestleMania to Kevin Owens. So he wins it back here. The Hardy Boys retained their tag team titles. Bray Wyatt beats Randy Orton, so he gets his win back. Seth Rollins defeats Samoa Joe. Had an issue with that. They built up Samoa Joe so strong going into WrestleMania. But then they have him lose to Seth Rollins. I think he should have beaten Seth Rollins, but Seth Rollins beat Triple H, so they want to keep his momentum going. Austin Aries beat Neville by disqualification. He won the match, but did not win the title. I was alright with Austin Aries winning. Hopefully he would win the title at the next pay-per-view. So Austin gets his win back. So a lot of people got their wins back. Jericho, Aries, Strowman, and Wyatt. This was a pretty good event. We begin their summer plans. We had another match between Austin Aries and Neville. Neville won. This was a submission match. So Neville retains Austin Aries. Aries should have won here. Very disappointed that Neville won. I like Neville, but I feel like Austin Aries should have won. He lost. He eventually got released. So I was irate about that. You had Baron Corbin, Carmella. They won their Money in the Bank briefcases. That was pretty good. Styles won the United States Championship off of Kevin Owens. Owens won it back from Jericho after Payback. Their feud was pretty good. I enjoyed that a lot. Nakamura made his debut on main roster. He beat Dolph Ziggler at Backlash. He had Jinder Mahal become number 1 contender to the WWE title. He beat Randy Orton at Backlash. I was all for that. I like Jinder. He became number 1 contender in my hometown, so props to that. Braun Strowman got injured, so he was unable to fight Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. So at Extreme Rules, they had a fatal 5-way. Samoa Joe won that match. Good for him. He gets a strong win. He's fighting Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. They have feuds going into Great Balls of Fire pretty good. Strowman and Joe, they had a pull up on Raw one week, and the next week had Joe choke out Lesnar. So they had a pretty strong feud. Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns continued their feud. Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt, they started theirs. And Great Balls of Fire. That was a pretty good event. You had Bray Wyatt defeat Seth Rollins, so another strong win for Wyatt. He's still kind of looking strong. The Hardy Boys lost their tag team titles to the Bar. So they turned heel. After the match was over, they attacked Matt Hardy. You had Braun Strowman defeat Roman Reigns in an ambulance match. So Braun Strowman still looking strong. And you get Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe. This lasts about 6 minutes maybe. It's a good match, but it only took 1 F5 to beat Samoa Joe, while Samoa Joe got out of 10 coquina clutches. I feel like this match should have gone another 5 more minutes. Maybe Samoa Joe should have kicked out some more of F5s, but Brock Lesnar wins. I expected it to happen. But nice challenge for Lesnar. So then we get to SummerSlam. This was pretty good SummerSlam. It started out slow, kind of like last year's. We get Neville. He beat Akira Tozawa for the Cruiserweight title. In a rematch from Raw, where Akira Tozawa won the title. Neville won it back. I asked why. Why couldn't you keep the title on Tozawa? Or why did you put the title on him in the first place? And Natalya beat Naomi. Not really that interested in Natalya. I think Naomi should have continued her reign. But everything else, man, it was pretty good. AJ Styles won the United States Championship. He beat Kevin Owens. The Shield had their reunion. They beat the Bar. They're the Raw Tag Team Champions. The Demon Finn Balor did a feud with Bray Wyatt. Finn Balor wins. They made Bray Wyatt look strong for Finn Balor. So Finn Balor off of injury. And then comes back, gets a win off Bray Wyatt. Sorry about that. You had Jinder Mahal beat Shinsuke Nakamura in a surprising upset. Now, a lot of people were upset with this match, but when Jinder Mahal won, I left my seat. I was laughing. I loved it. I was a Jinder Mahal fan. One of the very few people that supported him. It was a great win for Jinder. It did a lot of damage to Shinsuke, though. It did that. That's the only issue. That they had Shinsuke beat John Cena. He beat Randy Orton. He beat Kevin Owens. He beat Dolph Ziggler. And he just loses to a guy named Jinder Mahal. He's known as a jobber for about 10 years. This did do damage to Shinsuke, but, hey, my boy Jinder won. The main event was a fatal 4-way. Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar retains. He pinned Roman Reigns. So overall, it's a pretty good SummerSlam. It was better than last year's. I'd probably get about maybe a 7. Then you had No Mercy in Hell in a Cell, and No Mercy had John Cena, Roman Reigns. They did a feud. I was very excited for their match. These two are very similar. Both have polarizing reactions. They get mixed reception. And Roman Reigns beat John Cena, as expected. Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, they did a feud. Long time coming. Brock wins in 9 minutes. The match was very short and very sloppy, but Brock Lesnar gets the win. The build was alright. You had Braun Strowman attack Brock Lesnar a couple of times. The Cena feud was alright. They went through a war of words and talking about who management favors and who's the bootleg here. Roman's a bootleg of Cena. Cena's carbon copy of Roman. They both mirror one another. You had Hell in a Cell. Bobby Roode makes his debut, beats Dolph Ziggler. Good for that. The Usos had an amazing match inside Hell in a Cell against New Day. There to SmackDown Tag Team titles. I was a fan of that. Jinder Mahal beat Shinsuke again. You had Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens fought Shane McMahon inside Hell in a Cell. They had a feud going on. That was pretty cool. At SummerSlam, AJ Styles won. Shane was the referee. Kevin Owens thought that Shane cost him. So he talked about Shane's family, and that eventually led to a match at Hell in a Cell. Sami Zayn appeared. He turned heel. That was a great decision by Zayn. For a while, I never really cared about him, but he turned heel, which made me turn to a fan. Kevin Owens beat Sami Zayn. Back to No Mercy, at Enzo Amore beat Neville Cruiserweight title. I was fine with that. I like Enzo Amore. Too bad they split him up from Big Cass. Big Cass went out with injuries, so Enzo kind of had to carry the load there. His reign as Cruiserweight champion started off alright, but it ended when he got suspended due to some type of rape allegation. But plus he had other issues as well. Survivor Series, Raw versus SmackDown. You got Team Raw beat Team SmackDown. It's a star-studded show. The Shield had a reunion. They beat the New Day. Brock Lesnar defeated AJ Styles. It's a pretty good show there. The end of the year feud saw AJ feud with Jinder Mahal. The Shield, they did their reunion. Kevin Owens, Shane McMahon continued theirs. Bobby Roode won the U.S. title. Sorry with that. Roman Reigns feud with The Miz. He won the Intercontinental title. And Kurt Angle came out of retirement. He competed in a match at TLC. A pretty good TLC match. As far as 2017, my rating for this year would probably be 8 out of 10. So WWE's back in the good graces with me. I like the feuds between Cena and Roman Reigns. Like the road to WrestleMania, done very well. Love the road to SummerSlam. I like the feuds with Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe, and Braun Strowman. Cena and AJ had some pretty good stuff at the Rumble. It's a pretty good year. The problems were, their cruiserweight division. Still not a competitive division. Also had a problem with some stuff with their women's division. I didn't really care for Natalya having the women's title or Alexa Bliss. Should be Bayley. I was fine by that. Then at SummerSlam, we had Sasha Banks defeat Alexa Bliss. That was good, but then a week later, the title goes right back to Alexa Bliss. I didn't really care much for that. I wish Sasha Banks had a longer reign. But that's been her curse since coming to WWE. Ever since she won any championship, she barely held it for a month. So, yeah, not really good there. But overall, I enjoyed 2017 better than 16. It's kind of right up there with 15. This is also better than 2014. So 2012, 2013, 15, 17 have been my favorite years. And those years weren't as good as 2012, 2013, but they're kind of right up there. So did they continue to get to work in 2018? We'll begin to find out very soon.